Oh, Alcon's off. That took me by surprise. Just happened in front of me.
It was a busy afternoon already in the sporting world before the greatest driver in the history of Formula One is retiring at the end of the season.
Always sad when one of the greats of any sport says farewell.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
What a season Heidi Liebermann had. Welcome back, guys, to another F1 22 driver career mode video. This is the new season. It has officially ended, of course. Season 3 or season 2 in this save right now is officially over, and we have successfully succeeded in claiming the driver standings and constructor standings. And with that, Heidi Liebermann said she's retiring. As you guys saw at the beginning of the video, she is retiring from Formula One and disappearing into the shadows after what is possibly the greatest season run of driver career mode on this channel, as well as I think ever. A lot of first place finishes throughout the whole season. She has been unbeatable, always on the podium. So yeah, what a stellar season, and what a stellar career Heidi Liebermann had over the course of 2 seasons. So with that comes the end of an era, and let's head on closer to the next season. Make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube. 66.6% of you are not subscribed at this time. The devil's number, my goodness. So let's move away from that, and please do consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot and also keep you in the loop with the content I'm making on here. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. And with that, of course, it means there's a new driver on the block who is actually going to join the Alfa Romeo team. I want to jump into Alfa Romeo because we had a storyline with Heidi Liebermann that went through all the Mercedes power unit cars. So we started from Williams, went to McLaren, and then to Mercedes. I think I want to try the Ferrari engine this time, so we're gonna jump into an Alfa Romeo car. Let's see if Alfa Romeo will accept us. Yes, declined. Oh, maybe go to Alpine again, a back marker. I want to go back to a car that is, oh my god, we are too rich because of Liebermann's stature to sign for any team. Okay, how about Scuderia AlphaTauri? Do they have funds? Okay, they do. So we know AlphaTauri will sign us. Let me see if Aston Martin want me. Nah, they're too rich. I'm too rich. Alright, so we will sign with AlphaTauri. They will accept an offer. So let me go with a high risk offer. Let me see if they will give me a high risk. Declined. Okay, that's expected. Declined? Are you kidding me? Come on. I'm going medium risk with you guys. Okay, so apparently it's the final day for negotiations, and of course Daniel Ricciardo has retired from Formula One, so that's an open seat that needs filling right now. Oh, I can drive for Haas. Okay, I'll take that then. Let's go for a medium risk offer with Haas and see if they will accept me, because I want to be in midfield. Okay, they signed me. Günther Steiner wants me. They sign a world champion, or they sign a no-name, to be honest. I just inherited Liebermann's legacy. So let me see. I think we have enough money to really splash the cash here. Power mapping, that's important because of the engine. And then we can hit one more. Development feedback, resource points. Yes, that's what we need. So that is all. So yeah, there we go. We officially signed for Haas F1, but that means that I probably took the spot that Daniel Ricciardo opened up. So I'm a little upset because I wanted a bit of a silly season. I wanted teams to really search for drivers, and if I do this... Oh, Robert Schwartzman joined the chat here. Hello. This is interesting. Hold on. I think we may have a little bit of a silly season on our hands. Let's see. Let's progress into the next season. All right, officially ending the season now. Liebermann has retired. Suh officially returns and has a magnificent return to the sport, like Mika Häkkinen maybe in the near future, who knows. He is on a prolonged hiatus or so. So yeah, Suh is back. Drivers champion for Liebermann, 12 wins, 4 pole positions, 470 points scored, and first in the championship. What a legendary career she's had. But it is time for a new face to return to F1, or relative old face to return to F1. It seems like we can add China to the mix. Interesting. Okay, so there's an update where we can add new tracks. Okay. I like this. Let's add the new tracks. I think there's Portugal here too. Yes. I like this. What should go? Mean that we get one less sprint race weekend? I want to test that out. So sorry, Imola, you're gonna go. Miami can go. I don't care about Miami as much. So we'll have a prolonged break between China and Spain, but I do like this new schedule. All right, so I made some customizations of my own here, preparation for the season. Let me see who's where now. Lando Norris and Alonso remain at McLaren. The duo has been amazing in that car anyway, so it's good to see them staying there. Perez and Ocon. Whoa. Hold the phone for a moment here. At Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen joined forces to push the car to the front. My golly, I did not expect Verstappen to leave Red Bull and take the open seat that Heidi Liebermann leaves behind. My gosh. And Perez is paired up with Ocon. That's unbelievable to me. Ferrari remained with Leclerc and Sainz. Russell has moved to Williams. He returns after a stint with Mercedes and then with Alfa Romeo. So Russell has returned to Williams. Tictum is now at Alpine, or was he at Alpine originally? I think he was, maybe. And Albon is at Alpine. I don't remember who was where last season, so we'll take a moment to check. Gasly and Tsunoda, of course, still at AlphaTauri. I wanted that seat, but had to slot in for Haas, where Schumacher has moved to Alfa Romeo to pair up with Zhou. And then K-Mag and Stroll moved to Aston Martin, or stay at Aston Martin, with Schwartzman and myself, Suh, being at Haas. Of course, Latifi is at Williams with Russell. That is quite an interesting move here. Ocon and Tictum were already at Alpine, so Tictum hasn't moved this season. So yeah, that's interesting. Things are automated on their own, so all the developments will be left to the team to decide. Currently, we see that McLaren is at the top by a huge margin, by the way. Huge margin. Haas is still down at the bottom. We're in the lower midfield, so let's see if we can push this car up the grid. I know I have the ability, so let's see if I still got it. Okay, I've been given a choice to choose a rival. None of these guys would fit me, man. There's no way I'm gonna race any of these lot. Because I'm in a Haas now, not in a Mercedes. Alright, for tradition's sake, I will let the car reveal happen. So here is the Haas car for the season. Interestingly, Haas had the money to sign us, so let's try to do them proud. Günther Steiner sends me an email saying we're confident that the car, or we, how does this accent go? We are confident that the car will be competitive for the start of the season, so we expect you to be racing near the front of the field. Make sure to work hard at car development so we can maintain our advantage to the chasing pack. I hope that's close enough for Günther Steiner, but yeah, that is our goal, stay in the midfield, I guess. So yeah, we'll be trying to maintain our midfield status, and hopefully we can do them proud as we head to Bahrain. So let's head on in, see how well this car performs and how well we can perform on our return to the sport. Holy crap, we inherited 12,385 resource points? How? Alright, welcome to the first qualifying session with Haas at the Bahrain Grand Prix, the season opener, of course. And I gotta say, this car feels so different than the Mercedes. It really does feel like a midfield car, or maybe more towards the back marking car. Like, it just doesn't stick to the circuit as much as the Mercedes does. So we have a bit of a challenge on our hands with this car. Also, I just noticed that we had 13,000 resource points. You guys saw earlier, I think, of a small clip where it took me by surprise to see 12,000 resource points at the team, and that's mainly because they don't have the money to upgrade their facilities to unlock the upgrades that would be opened up for that resource points to be used on. So we have a bunch of locked upgrades because we don't have the facilities for those upgrades. So the team really needs the money. We got to find a way to get that money for them, hopefully by winning some races or getting us in decent points positions would help the team out in improving the facilities. But enough jibber jabber, time to head in. It's time for the first qualifying session. I want to see how good I am on track, and let's see if we can put this car in a decent position. Yeah, without further ado, set a lap time. Let's see if we can be as competitive as we've been in the past. All right, here we go. Time for our first lap ever in a Haas. Let's see what kind of time we set here. P6. I'll take it. I will take it. It's a decent lap, 127.4. We're about a second slower than the Ferraris. All right, let's see. We've got about 0.3 of an improvement. Come on. Decent exit. Immediately did another lap. Sits us in P5. I'll take that. I will definitely take it. So we can do 2 laps in quick succession. Seems like the Haas does have that upgrade, the ERS upgrade. Verstappen currently sitting P3 by the looks of it, so that's going to be interesting. All right, by the end of the session, we said P13. We just stayed in after the 2 laps that we did early doors. And Robert Schwartz makes it through as well, just about scraping through. Stroll, Latifi, Zhou, Magnussen, and Schumacher get knocked out. Let's move on to Q2 and see what we can do there. All right, this is our first lap, technically, because I wasn't too satisfied with my first one. We're improving by about 0.2. Yeah, that's my true pace. I made some mistakes in my first ever lap, so we made some improvements, and that brings us up to P11. I'll take that. So that's our banker. Now let's put on the fresh softs. This was used softs, so let's put on some fresh softs, see what our actual pace is like. All right, here we go. This is it. Last lap. Improving by about 0.7. Do we get out into Q3? Let me see. Do we make it into the next round of qualifying? Oh, P11. Unlucky indeed. What a shame. We were off by about 600. Wow. 53 thousandths away from George Russell and the Williams, who makes it through in P10. Wow. That is literally minuscule difference, but wow. Yeah, so we're out in P11, so it's a decent position to be in tactical pole position. Ticktum, Gasly, Schwartzman, Tsunoda, and myself are out. But let's see what happens on race day. Time to push this car and see if we can dig into the points a little and see if we can push on the other drivers.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, and Perez, Albon, Ocon, Russell, and Maverick, Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Robert Schwartzman, and Gasly, Ticktum, Mick Schumacher, Kevin Magnussen, and Guan Yu Zhou. Latifi and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
They call me Maverick because I got the need for speed. Let's see what we can pull off here. Medium to them softs. Okay. Let's mess around with this a little. We'll do the medium to soft strat, and if needed, we can convert to the medium to the hard. So yeah, that looks good. Yeah, without further ado, let's go in. P10 with a penalty for someone. Who is that? I think Alonso took a penalty here because the McLaren's down here. So yep, he took a penalty for some reason. But let's start this race. All right, here we go. Time to park up. Let's see.
Looks stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
I would be surprised if it rains in Bahrain. 0.2, 0.3 meters, but that's fine. Purple parking. All right, our season begins here. Let's see if we can have a good start. Lights out, and the season begins in Bahrain. And we're off. Off to the races. Oh. Nice. We get Perez here as well. He had a compromised line in the chicane. Had to take evasive maneuvers on Ocon. Oh my god. I lost traction. Vehicle condition.
Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now.
Somehow we have an okay car. No damage. I lost traction there. I spun out. Vehicle condition.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Oh. McLaren spun. Brings us up to P6. What a start from us. What an absolute banging start. That McLaren is now back at the field after spinning. Oh. The car feels a little weird, not gonna lie. But we're staying competitive in P6. Off to a fabulous start by the Haas driver.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Come on, let's stay up close with Ocon here. See if we can make moves. But I don't expect much considering this is a Haas. Haas still has some way to go. And we're through 136.2 for the start, but let's see. We're gonna have a clean lap now. Or a running lap now. So we will be a lot faster than 136. Oh! Ocon's off. Ocon's off. Oh boy. That took me by surprise. Just happened in front of me. My gosh. Darn. We're gonna miss out on some DRS as soon as it gets enabled at the end of this lap.
Okay, clear.
But Ocon's off, giving us another position. A lot of AI mistakes is giving us an opportunity to run away here in some decent positions. We got Russell in the Williams up in P6 as well. Come on. Let's push now. 1:30.0 is our time. Alright, nothing much has happened so far. I got Russell to keep me company right now, but my golly, these Mercedes and Red Bull or Ferrari cars are so much faster than us. Look at them run away. And McLaren have screwed themselves over because they're in the back of the grid right now. Oh, that was a slide I did not need. But let's keep going. Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
We're adjusting our strategy because I think the tire deck is a little too high right now. And the tire temps are really getting to the edge. So I think moving on to the hards would be a wise decision right now. We will release P8 if we pit right now. Front runners are in as well. But I'm losing too much time, I think. The tire deck is a little too high. Okay. So, who's behind me? Albon mirrors me. He's going in as well right now. What is he moving on to? Hards. Yep. I'm also on hards. Turning. Optimal. 2.4. Let's go. Maintaining a P6 position. So it looks like Alonso went on.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Alright, let's try to get some heat into these tires. It's a bit awkward to be driving on hards. Haven't done this in a while. So these tires need a bit of help to get up into 10. Oh no! Rear wings out. I have no DRS. Not that it matters, because I'm literally riding on my own here. Literally. Oh, what's happening ahead? Guess someone slipped. Oh my god, am I about to lap a McLaren? There's a McLaren just ahead of me. What's going on there? I mean, it's been a while since I gave you guys an update, but literally all I've been doing is driving in circles. No one's really been threatening me. Russell is 2.5 seconds behind me. Tsunoda another 3.7. If I keep this up, not a real threat. So here we go. We're almost at the end. Let's keep pushing. Oh, finally something exciting happens. Esteban Ocon is out. Red Bull retires. Alright. So what does that mean then? Anyone or anything happen? No? Alright. Well, it's been a very boring race. Just driving in circles. No DNFs happen until that Esteban Ocon moment. But no safety car or VSC to neutralize the field. But yeah, we keep driving. We only got a couple laps left, so let's enjoy the final moments of the race. And just like that, we're entering our final lap here of the Bahrain Grand Prix opener. It looks like our DRS is finally fixed. Not that it matters. Not that we need it at all. Oh no. There was a yellow flag for a moment on the minimap. I think that was the McLaren again. I think it has spun literally every single lap. My gosh.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
But we got a solid P5 finish on the table for us right now. Let's see if we will choose to pick it up or fumble it. Let's see. Russell is on my tail by 2.9 seconds. That's nice. Nice and easy. And what a drive. What an overall drive for us on our debut with Haas. This is beautiful. Lewis Hamilton wins the Grand Prix. And also, I think wherever we go, we leave a passion for success behind, because of course when we moved to Mercedes from McLaren were dominating. Today Mercedes are dominating, so we left a sprinkle of success with Mercedes when we left. So we'll take a P5 with Haas. What a splendid start for our season.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. What do you think it was today, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
I gotta say, that was a brilliant performance from us, but also look at what happened with Mercedes. I wonder if team orders were in place. Verstappen would not be happy with that, but Lewis Hamilton takes P1, Verstappen P2, and Leclerc rounding out the podium. Sainz, myself, Russell, Gasly, Tsunoda, Schwartzman, and Schumacher round out the top 10 points finishers. Latifi, Albon, Stroll, Perez, Ticktum, Alonso, Zhou, Magnussen, and Norris with a 3-second penalty as well finish out the Grand Prix finishers. And then Ocon is the only car that does not finish in the heat of the Middle East. Now let's take a look at the standings then. Yeah, I think nothing should change in the drivers considering this is the first Grand Prix, so everything should be the same. We currently set P5 with Haas, which is a great showing from us. 12 points for the team in total, which puts us in P3. Not bad from the Haas team indeed. I'm pretty happy with the result we've had today, and hopefully we can continue, and hopefully the team can invest a little in the facilities to boost this car a little higher, because we need those upgrades to stay competitive. Now, before we leave, I just want to check the race director here. For what reason did Lando Norris get the 3-second time penalty? Multiple warning, exceeding track limits, corner cutting. So he got 3 warnings and then got a 3-second time penalty as he went too far with the penalties. Ocon is the only car that did not finish. But yeah, that is all for today. What a marvelous Grand Prix weekend, and hopefully we can keep this up with Haas. Welcome back, Suh, to the F1 grid, and let's see how much success we can have with this team. Thank you guys so much for watching this opener of the new season of Driver Career Mode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. More F1 content is coming up, so please be sure to be subscribed so that you are notified as soon as the next episode goes live. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys in the next Grand Prix around Saudi Arabia.